Without awareness, you can't see it. And without language, you can't explain it. See, this is the dichotomy of being in a position where you're watching your marriage fall and crumble right in front of you. You're watching the house as it's on fire, but you don't know where the fire started. So what happens? You can't see or do any reconnaissance or investigation to cultivate enough awareness to know where to begin. That's where we come into play. That awareness blueprint. That's why so many guys get breakthrough immediately when they're able to create awareness. Awareness is consciousness. It's like looking at the night sky. And I say, what do you see? And you say, I don't know, stars. And I say, what do you see? And now you're getting annoyed. And you're like, I don't know, Tim. Stars? What are you asking me? And then I take you on a journey and you learn about astronomy and astrology and astrophysics and the universe and solar systems. And we come back to that same hillside and I say, what do you see? And you're like, what do you want to know? And I say, what do you see? And you say, where do you want me to start? See, you're a guy that loves to solve problems. You're a guy that doesn't want to talk about the problem. You're a guy that wants to get it solved. And let me tell you, you are so much closer than you even realize. Once you're actually able to see what the problem is by recognizing that it's not external, then you're put in a position to take action and execute. Start deploying strategies and making modifications to what you're doing. Bro, check it out. There is a way to do this. You are not stuck. There is a way to do this. And there is things that you have yet to become aware of. That's why when you look at the sky, you get frustrated because what? You don't have the awareness to see it, and you don't have the language to explain it. And so when your wife asks you, why do you keep doing this? You don't realize that your wife sees your behavior as a reflection of her worth and value. She doesn't realize that you do these things because of things that operate in your life without your permission. She thinks that you do these things because she's unlovable, she's not good enough, and because of all her insecurities that she feels about herself. You don't realize how your behavior triggers that. And so what happens is you get defensive and you get guarded about all the problems inside your marriage, and you're not able to explain where they come from inside of you because you've never looked internally. Self-awareness was not something that yielded a high ROI inside your life. Most of your life, you chose not to look inside because not looking inside allowed you to power through, put your head down, and just get it done. But that became the hill that you died on inside relationships, because relationships are where your deepest needs are met as a man. Your deepest needs are met inside relationships. That's why they trigger you to the degree that they do, especially your marriage. So what I want to tell you is, there are things to be found inside of you, brother. This is a process of what I call archaeology. It's archaeology. How do archaeologists dig? Well, they don't just show up on a site and just take a backhoe into the ground, right? They decide where they're gonna dig. Okay, I think I'm gonna flag off this area. I'm gonna start here. And then they start to dig and excavate. And what do they uncover? Antiquities, relics, artifacts from the past. And then what do? They sift away dust and debris. To do what? Study those things. Self-study. The only way to master yourself is to know yourself. The only way to know yourself is to study yourself. And once they study those things and they understand how they correlate to today, right? Things from the past and their relationship to today, then what do? They put those things on display for other people to learn from, meaning you become a blessing in somebody else's life. And that gives you a sense of purpose, and it fulfills God's promise in your life. But see, here's the problem. You don't have the awareness to understand it and see it, and you don't have the language to explain it. And so people in your life take everything that you do personally because you don't even know where it comes from. You're watching the house and it's on fire, but you don't know how to put out the flames. Bro, come on this journey with us. Stop sitting on the sideline watching the thing burn down. And I'll tell you, like, as guys, usually we wait till things are on fire and burning down before we do something. But I want to tell you this, even if your marriage doesn't work out, man, you still come out a better man. Because that awareness, when you stare at that night sky, that makes you a better man. You have that knowledge, you have that insight, right? You have that wisdom that becomes advantageous to your growth and your future, regardless of what relationship you're in. Don't miss out on this opportunity to learn and grow. This is not happening to you, it's happening for you. So much to learn and grow from this. Don't waste this opportunity.